Australia get the job done. We expected that when we saw this on our fixture list. We wanted Ireland to run it close, but they were always going to be chasing a few too many once Australia had got 179 on the board. 42 runs. Now, you take that if you're Australia. You do make the top two spots in your group as things stand on the points table. But that net run rate could very well come into the picture once everyone's played all their games. So we look back at the finer moments for Aaron Finch's side, including the moments for himself with bat today on Maruti Suzuki Presents ESPN Cricket for T20 Timeout. We'll hear from Niall O'Brien shortly. First up, Robin Uthappa in studio, so too Tom Moody. What's your first reaction to that sort of win? Would you call that a satisfactory win, a really sort of polished win, or is there still some mixed emotion about how Australia have gone about that win today, Tom?
I think there's a number of positives from Australia's perspective. You know, Finch at the top of the order getting runs, I thought was important for him and the team. You know, when Australia found themselves with a good total, I think it was a very good, a good total. And then having Ireland 5 down for, I think it was, in the 30s, 35. Yep. I think Australia would be disappointed they didn't finish them off at that point. So, yeah, the mixed emotions. Yes, they've won it, but they could have won it better, which would have helped the ultimate issue, which is that net run rate.
Yeah, I mean, 25 for 5, you're thinking we could win by 100 here if we keep going and get them all out for 80. As it turns out, Ireland have managed to get to 137. Are you feeling like this Australian side's missed an opportunity today?
Yeah, for sure. They'd feel that themselves. I think when you have a team down on the mat at 25 for 5, you want to get them at least under 75, if not, under 50. It's because you got the top order batsman down. But I think you've got to give credit to Lauren Tucker for the way he actually batted. Phenomenal batting today. Very clean hitting.
Yeah, I mean, Australia may or may not make it to the semi-finals, but if they don't, Niall, then Lorcan Tucker's played his part in perhaps making that happen.
Yeah, he played superbly well, as he has done all tournament. I think he's the only Irish batter to make double figures in every game, and he's had a stellar 12 months or so after being promoted to number 3. It's a loss for Ireland, but I think they can leave the Gabba this evening with their heads held high. Many lesser teams would have been rolled for 50 or 60 there, and even Ireland in a bygone era. We go back to Ireland, Australia, at Barbados in 2007, 69 all out against Ricky Ponting's Australia. So Ireland, when they leave the ground tonight, the coach Heinrich Milan will say, guys, we did a lot really well with the ball. I thought some of the bowlers were outstanding. Fielding was good on a large playing area. Australia got away at the end. They got too many. We knew that. But with bat in hand, we showed character. Everyone talks up Sterling, Balbirnie, Harry Tector, but all those guys failed this evening. And the likes of Lorcan Tucker played a superb hand. So I think for Ireland, they can be proud of what they achieved. Australia were very good. I thought Australia, their disciplines was good with the ball. Stark was excellent, ball, good pace, got good shape. I haven't seen the ball swing that much, but tonight it was swinging nicely. So good win for Australia. For Ireland, it's a loss, but a lot to be happy about from that performance.
Yeah, I mean, Ireland are a full member now, so I say this with respect, but often they're a new full member. So when they come up against teams like Australia, you look at some batters, and when Stark's bowling on song or Cummins is bowling on song, you could see there's a gulf there. Lorcan Tucker, though, doesn't strike you as that kind of batter. Seems quite at ease with even high-quality bowling, Tom.
Very, very impressive. And the thing is that what you've got to respect is that teams like Ireland don't play a lot of cricket against teams like Australia.
Yes.
So then, they may be a full member, but they don't get the exposure that a lot of other teams do. So it was really pleasing to see someone like Tucker play the way he did, because he really did stand up and shine like he is a serious player. Just some of the shots he was playing, they were proper cricketing strokes, and he commanded some presence at the crease, which I thought was outstanding.
You almost felt like even Australia were in awe of some of the shots that were being played to their bowling. Yeah.
I won't be surprised if he gets an IPL gig after that.
Well, that's big.
Well,
Niall, Simon, sign him up right now. Get him back.
You got Tom Moody there. He's the most influential man in world cricket. So there we go. Done deal.
Tom Moody is looking for an IPL gig himself these days. We've got some time still. Won't be long. I tell you what, won't be long. But anyway, all right. Well done to Lorcan Tucker. Now, let's just wrap things up from other moments, you could say, in the first innings. I guess now there's no debate on what Australia's best 11 is, Tom. Pat Cummins had a good game, but we're going to expect him to have a good game against Ireland, against Afghanistan. So this looks set to be their team now. Yeah.
Well, subject to fitness,
Yes.
because we did see Finch, leave the field with a potential hamstring issue. So we don't know what the outcome of that's going to be. I'm sure in the next 24 hours we'll learn more. But look, I think obviously Zampa's back into the side. Zampa again, another. We just don't talk about Zampa, but he just picked up another two wickets for not many runs. Does his job. He's the perfect fit for those middle overs, and reliable. So yes, I think probably it is Australia's best team, but I'll still build an argument around Kane Richardson. I just like him as a T20 bowler. I think he's clever and he probably suits Australia's balance. But interesting enough, Pat Cummins took the new ball, which I think if he is playing in that side, he does need to take the new ball.
Aaron Finch is player of the match. It's an interesting innings. We've had our mixed sort of reactions to it, but did he sort of play the outstanding innings of this game for you?
Well, for me, I think it was, no, I'd say I'd give that a Tucker for sure. But I think he played an innings that's quite unlike himself, but still played that sheet anchor role, which Australia kind of needed to get that big total. So I think which also allowed someone like Stoinis to come and play the way he played. So from Australia's perspective, yeah, sure, why not?
All right, we leave it there. That's pretty much it. We actually don't know whether we should go too deep into this performance from Australia. They've got the job done. That's it. If they make a semi-final, then that net run rate account or that section won't matter. So all you need to worry about now is getting the job done against Afghanistan. Then you get to 7 and you hope that that's enough to keep you in those top 2 spots. There's a lot of cricket still to be played. There's a huge game between England and New Zealand tomorrow. We're not talking Sri Lanka and Afghanistan, but they're not mathematically out of it either. So this is a funny group to make any definitive predictions at this stage. So we'll wait a day and we'll get Robin Uthappa and Tom Moody back tomorrow morning. Let you boys off now. Thank you very much for your time and your thoughts. It's Afghanistan, Sri Lanka and England, New Zealand. Niall O'Brien, thank you very much for your time and your thoughts. Off to play some golf now, Niall?
I am in about 23 minutes, so I've got to get a reel on here.
All right, carry on then.
Actually, we've got a couple more questions, haven't we?
Yeah,
we do.
Yeah. Could you take us through every ball Ireland have played in this World Cup? Yeah, he probably might. Right. Anyway, we leave Niall to it. Good man that he is, and we'll have him back for New Zealand versus Ireland in a couple of days. Do join us then for Maruti Suzuki presents ESPN Cricket for T20 Timeout. Before I leave you though, make sure you check out the Cricinfoverse with Gran Vitara. It's awesome. It's something new that we've got going. You can always count on ESPN Cricinfo to give the fans something new. Been a pioneer in our own industry, and it's the newest destination for our cricket fans where they can build their own avatar, interact with other cricket fans, get a virtual tour of the Cricinfo studios and a sneak peek at the advanced Gran Vitara from Maruti Suzuki. So do visit the Cricinfoverse tab on your ESPN Cricinfo app for more. Catch us tomorrow for build-up to Afghanistan versus Sri Lanka just after the toss. Look forward to your company then. Bye-bye.